Universal now has actual flying dragons, and Disney has a new dance party. Let's see how that works out. Hello, I'm Marvin, and I'm the Movie Monster. Universal is rapidly closing the gap with Disney in the realm of movies, television, streaming, and theme parks. Its upcoming Epic Universe theme park has been the subject of a lot of excitement, with incredible animatronics, huge themed lands based on properties like Nintendo, Harry Potter, the Universal Monsters, and How to Train Your Dragon, along with some groundbreaking technological advances that'll become the benchmark for the entire theme park industry. And as the theme park reporter for that park place, I had a lot of thoughts about this. On August 1st, the people of Orlando, Florida were astounded when they looked up and saw what appeared to be a winged dragon flying over the city. Universal was testing a major new addition to its parks, and it's a complete game changer. We're covering this with a panel consisting of myself, Kevin Apollo, Culture Casino, Lou Wasserman's Ghost, Nolan Thunder, Spencer Baculi, and Lorn Conner. And this conversation was filmed before the D23 2024 Disney Parks announcements. Not that they changed anything. Disney needs to be worried, and we're going to find out why on Tooneytown TV.
Well, so I want to show you guys one thing. The people of Orlando were shocked the other day because it seemed as if Aegon Targaryen had invaded. A dragon was spotted flying over Orlando. And this is brought to you by some handsome red-headed devil named Marvin Montanero, who might be a movie monster. So citizens and visitors of Orlando, Florida were left wondering whether they were suddenly transported to the land of Westeros this week when a flying dragon was spotted hovering over the city. But this was not the launch of a Targaryen invasion or a tie-in with the recent season finale of House of the Dragon. Rather, it was Universal Studios testing a feature that's going to make Epic Universe even more epic. So, I go on to, so you have to see this to believe it. This is, hold on, let me
I have so much context for this. I can't wait.
Yeah, please do. All right, look at this. Look at that. I cannot believe that is a thing that exists in reality.
That's more convincing than those found footage UFO videos.
It really is. I mean, it's unbelievable. Culture, I would love your insight on what we're looking at here.
Let's fly that over an uncontacted tribe. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, first and foremost, the engineers over at Disney tried to work on something like this for quite some time. They had various different UAVs, let's say, that were capable of doing some amazing things. They had some that they were going to be adding to one of their water shows in the Animal Kingdom, that used to have floating lotuses and stuff like that. But before that, they were supposed to actually fly Ekron over Pandora.
Yes, I had heard about this.
And they were real. They could happen, but because of Disney's own flight restrictions that they had in place over the park, and because these were drones that were of a certain size, they would have had to roll those back. So they elected not to move forward with these things. Not only that, they had a tendency to run out of power very quickly. It seems like, and again, I might not know these people. I might, but when people moved on from Imagineering, they took the things that they learned there and they went on and crafted better things.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. So
isn't it funny how that happens?
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, a lot of people like Bob Gurr was not consulted on the Yeti in the big attraction.
In the Matterhorn.
Expedition Everest?
No, Expedition Everest, over in Florida.
Right.
And what he said is, why did you build this so that it takes so much power and effort and engineering? We would have just made it a marionette.
Yeah.
It would have been way easier. Well, so let's just say that these elements that they're adding on, not only are they convincing, but they're going to work. And they're going to work maybe not just during the day.
They're going to be at night?
Maybe you'll see them a little bit more illuminated at night.
Self-illuminated if they do that, or will they have to have spotlights? No.
Well, so there was this really weird thing they were trying to do back in the 80s at Disney. About 82, I would say. Do you remember this thing called Epcot when they put that out there?
I vaguely heard of it.
Yeah, they were working on electric wire illumination, man, I can't even say the word right. But anyway, EL wire, right? And what that would do is you could change colors of this. This is way before LEDs. You actually change the color of the white, the light in the wire. The wire itself would change colors with it, just depending upon what was running through it as far as current goes. So you could actually get it to glow, and it was much more efficient than neon. It was obviously more lightweight and things like that. So you had that, but then they went into using fiber optics to do that, to do illumination. Now you have two different kinds of fiber optics. You have side lit, and then obviously you have just regular fiber optics, which passes the light straight through like a pinhole. But the side lit, then if you shone whatever light through, you could get it to do what it did. So that's kind of what they did to do the original lights in the sidewalk. They also used the pinhole style fiber optics to put in the concrete, where it gave you that star pattern when you were walking, through the main plaza area. Regardless, adding illumination isn't all that hard. So if you side lit fiber optics, or you use the EL wire will give you better illumination of one particular color. So, like I said, it's all going to come down to
I have shown pictures here. There's a big British yacht maker that has fiber optic, I don't know which of those technologies, in the deck of their boat that goes out in the ocean. And somehow salt water and the ocean don't hurt it. But power washing at Epcot does.
Well, again, it's different technology. And I think they used water-resistant LEDs rather than fiber optics, which work, rather than any of this other technology, for an unknown reason. Because probably they wanted to do patterns and things like that, which, again, they could have prevented all of these problems. They just didn't figure out a way to do it. Anyway, regardless, what I think will be great is if these are able and capable, as I've been told that they can do, be illuminated at night. Because wouldn't it be awesome to see a dragon flying at night?
For sure. It's cool to see a dragon firing.
Don't the ones in How to Train Your Dragon glow at like some point? I feel like Toothless glows. You could
the Night Furies, I think, fly and glow. So
yeah,
we'll
that would
see
be super cool to see.
Yeah, and obviously it's for the How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk. That's not been confirmed, but I mean, come on, it's the dragon area. It could. I think I said in the article, it could also, in theory, be for Harry Potter because they're doing the Fantastic Beasts thing for whatever reason. But it's got to be for How to Train Your Dragon. It's going to be amazing. Oh, new panelist joining us right now, but not new to the show, ladies and gentlemen, from That Park Place, the one and only a good friend, Lorn Conner.
Yeah.
Lorn!
Hey guys.
We always love Lorn, I have you seen what's going on with this dragon flying over Orlando?
Yeah, I saw some of the footage that came out, but I haven't really been following it all that closely. It looks cool, though. I'm kind of anxious to see what comes out of it.
Now, Lorn, when Galaxy's Edge was first announced, were you like me? Were you expecting that there were going to be drones, like you would see X-Wings flying overhead or like TIE fighters flying overhead?
No, not really. They had talked about having those kind of things. There was supposed to be like sort of a show that was going on in the park, especially at night, where there were going to be stormtroopers and people trying to find Rey. There was going to be blaster fights and things like that. There was talk about drones, but then they started penny pinching. Chapek came in and they started slashing things out of the budget, and that was one of the very first things that got cut. So I kind of knew early on that wasn't actually going to.
And then you got your original character, your blue-haired black lady who had a whole plot line you were supposed to. One of the dumbest things. So bad.
Literally,
it wasn't just a show. It was like she was the star of the theme park area. It was so weird.
No, last time
I
was
introduced in the Phasma novel, if I remember right.
And then she got a Marvel comic, like a two-issue Marvel comic, and then into the park.
The last time that I was present at Galaxy's Edge, I saw I was in the area where the First Order area and the Rebel area, the Resistance area, kind of connect, and so the Stormtroopers are coming, but Rey, Chewie, and the blue-haired girl are there. And they start hiding from the stormtroopers as the stormtroopers walk through. And I yell out to the stormtroopers, "They're over there. Don't hit the Wookiee."
Universal's Epic Universe is gonna be epic, and I'll be there to cover it for that park place and Tooneytown TV when it opens. While we're not a theme park channel here, I do think it's a fascinating look into another aspect of the ongoing war for entertainment supremacy. Disney and Universal are battling it out on the big screen, small screen, and theme parks. And with Disney dropping the ball time and time again of late, it was only a matter of time before Universal picked up that ball and ran with it. Now, this conversation was recorded before Disney made its D23 announcements this week, which included a number of themed lands coming to its parks. Orlando alone is getting Cars Land, Indiana Jones, Encanto, Monsters Inc. Land, and a Villains Land. But as of right now, those are just concepts. And as I said on that Park Places stream, you can't judge Disney's capabilities based on what past teams of Imagineers have done. You gotta go on what the current team has done in recent years, and that's not much to get excited about. Thanks for sticking with us today. I hope you'll check out our live stream pop culture podcast, Tooney Talk TV, every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I also hope you'll check out Tooneytown Wrestling, our pro wrestling channel, and That Game Place, the That Park Place gaming channel where I'm a regular host. If you liked what you saw here today, please like, share, and subscribe. Click the bell icon to get notified of new videos as they drop. From all of us here at the Tooneytown channels, I'm Marvin the Movie Monster. Now get out of here!